as promised, live at 8. All right, so I'm back with another card from the Carols of Christmas set. And so you might be wondering, well, why do you keep showing us this? We can't buy it. True. However, you have one last chance to get this as part of a starter kit. That offer expires tomorrow. So if you are interested in getting that for free, as well as grid paper, 2 blocks, some paper snips, some snail, you could join my team. And no obligations to sell, to do anything aside from get the starter kit, get a discount for a few months, and that's it. Alternatively, if that's not for you, this you will be able to get in August. So it's worth me showing because you are in the last, 36 hours to purchase $60 worth of product and get a $6 coupon for August. So enable you to get money off on this stamp set. All right. In addition, any orders placed today, I am going to offer out a bit of an incentive, but we're going to go ahead first and make the card and then go from there. So as always, my reminder, here is my July host code. Okay, so this is still going to be good until tomorrow. So anyone placing an online order after the video, then please use this code. All right, and we're going to get started. So this is the card we're going to make. This is, like I said, the Carols of Christmas. We've got Garden Green here and Cherry Cobbler. Hi, Lynn. These are the framelits that come with it, and this is the DSP in the current catalog, so it's nothing there that you can't actually purchase at the moment. I'm trying to find my package of it to remind myself what it's called. Merry DSP, what's it called? Designer, Be Merry DSP. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna make this card in the reverse. So we're gonna do Garden Green and then Stampin' Cherry Cobbler and use the same DSP, okay? So what we've got here is our standard card, 5.5 by 4 1/4. So I've already cut that. I've cut our DSP, which again, standard, I've just taken off 1/4 of an inch off both sides. So now this is 5 1/4 by 4. Okay, we're gonna mat that, or we're gonna attach that. And then I cut these 2 pieces, and this is the bit that's helpful to know the dimensions, so I already played around with it. So what these dimensions are, and I'll just throw that out there for you if you have the set or if you're gonna get it and you're gonna wanna make this card at home. So this white piece is 4 inches by 3 1/8, okay? And then the matte, whether it's the green or the red, is then gonna be 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. So I've just added 1/8 of an inch to each because I don't want a huge amount showing, but we want enough that it's going to show when we use our die and cut that out. Okay. So when I made this card before, I did the die first and then the stamping. So we're going to try that again and hope that it works out live on television. So I am going to bring the Big Shot into the camera for this video because I want to show you how we need to line up the die, okay? So I know it's not the best when we do this. This is how all the other demos do it, so let me give that a try. All right, yes, that's gonna be better. You can see my pieces from before. They are sticking to my plate. It's only a matter of time before I need to treat myself to some new plates. Okay, so we've got our white piece, and then we are going to get our die. And yeah, so I'm not gonna lie, I totally cased this card off of a demo website from a demo in Australia. And I love it though. I think it would be good for a Christmas Stamp-A-Stack. It's not too finicky. This is the only finicky bit right here. And after that, it's smooth sailing. So you can see I've lined it up so I have the border I want. And I have to make sure I have enough room here to put the other edge. So we just have to be mindful of that. I'm not using my magnetic plate presently. I might regret that as we roll it through, given what just happened there. So you know what? I'm gonna switch out to the magnetic plate. so that we don't have any issues. Hi, Kelly. In the video. I totally knocked over my lamp and like so much stuff went falling off the edge of my desk. My desk space gets smaller and smaller as I create, because I don't put things away, or I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna stack this here, or I start a project and then I get interrupted because I want to make something else, or I get an order, or so it can be a bit interesting sometimes what my desk looks like. My space gets smaller and smaller, and then I'm like, okay, we need to clean this. Let's get reasonable. So as we all know, sometimes the magnet jumps. So as you can see, it happens to all of us. And I might just have to turn this. We're just gonna play around with it. There we go, much better. Okay, so as I was mentioning, we've got the border that we like there, and then I'm going to run that through. Bring that back out. So you'll see we've got our shapes here, and I'm just gonna pop those bits out here off to the side, and then you'll see what we're gonna do. So I was curious how this was gonna work when I saw this, because as you can see, this die has these two little dots, right? So I was like, well, how's that gonna line up? But you will see, because it just is going to work perfectly when we line it up. So now I'm going to take this, and this is gonna fit right into those grooves, and we're gonna get the same border we want, and it's like magically gone back into those grooves, so it's gonna line up perfectly. And then those dots are just gonna be at the end of the lines, and if it works out like I had it last time, then you don't even notice them. So let's hope for the best. All right, so bring this back, and yes, golden. Okay, let's move this guy out of the way. So you will see now, hi Lynn, I'm gonna get my little pokey guy, that you can't even tell that there were dots because they have perfectly lined up and they're gone, okay? So that is exactly what we wanted. So like I said, that to me is the only finicky bit about this card. So I'm not gonna lie to you, if I were not a demo, this would be my Christmas, and not to say it won't be, this might still be my personal Christmas card for the season. I like to design my Christmas cards in the summer, and then when I go up for my holidays to visit my family in Vernon, I like to do all my prep work. So this card is perfect, because what I could do, I could either big shot a whole bunch of pieces ahead of time. It does make a beautiful border. Or if I wanted to save this bit till I got back home, I could easily just take my little trimmer, and I could be cutting all these pieces and adhering them. And the only thing I would have left when I got home was to do this and stamp, and my Christmas cards would be done. So it would be amazing. Okay, so now we're gonna take our cherry cobbler, which I really feel like I need to re-ink. And I'm certain I bought re-inker for it. Here it is. But you know what? I'm gonna stamp first, and then we'll see. And if we feel like we need to re-ink it, I can do it on the video. Does anyone need me to show you how to re-ink a stamp pad? Because I am more than happy to do that if no one has had to re-ink before and they're not sure. Okay, so now we've got our deck the halls and our cherry cobbler. And so I've got my little trick here so I can line it up, make sure it's centered more or less. Oh, Lynn, you're always missing it. Okay, there we go. Okay, so lovely, but simple. And then, like I said, these pieces, which we've all already cut. So if you just listen back in the video, you'll hear the dimensions, but I can repeat them as well. So all I did with the other card is, I'll show you what this is gonna look like though, if you weren't on at the beginning, there it is. So yeah, I snailed this guy. And then he's gonna pop out through here. We have to really line him up well because we haven't done a ton of border. So, oh God, I love it. And really, you could do this either way, but I'm gonna do it this way just to, so our snail again. Make sure our card's not upside down, although it wouldn't matter right now, but it would matter when we put the sentiment on. Has anyone else ever done that? You make a card and then you stick everything down and you've got it like upside down or in the wrong orientation. The die part you missed. Okay, well I can show you that again maybe if we have time. I have been part of a class where someone made their entire card on the envelope. It was awesome. All right, and then I just used dimensionals to pop this guy up. So I used 5, 1 in each corner, 1 in the middle, and we're done. So if you live local and you end up coming to one of my Christmas Stamp-A-Stack classes, then it is very likely that this will be one of the choices. And for anyone who does live local, I'm hoping to do one a month starting in maybe even late September, but for sure October, November, early December, and then I'll try to do hopefully 2 in October and 2 in November. Basically, I don't want to be running into like December and people are like, oh my God, we haven't made our Christmas cards, and I want to sort of give people lots of time. So there we go. That is the card. So pretty quick and simple. We're at 8:13, so I feel like that's one of the quickest cards I've done a video of, even with the die cutting. So I feel like I've had some feedback from people that were like, oh, I totally wasn't digging that set until I saw you demo it when I did the video of it last time. So just another option to show you that there's a lot to be done with this set, the bundle. I've seen some really cute cards. I haven't done any yet that use the reindeer, that use the trees, the ornaments. If you look on Pinterest or even on the Stampin' Up! Website, I just haven't had time to play around with those ones yet, but I definitely will be. And I did that other video where I made the other two. So, as I mentioned, this is going to be available to you guys in August. So for anyone who has done that purchase in July, you've got those coupons. It's a great time to get it. And if you haven't got any of those coupons, a little bit of an incentive for you to place an order tonight. Anyone who, so if you order $60, you're going to get a $6 off coupon from Stampin' Up! For August. If you place an order of $60, in addition to the $6 coupon that you will get from Stampin' Up! To spend in August, what you will get from me in September is a small assortment of some of the new embellishments that are in the Christmas autumn occasions catalog. All right, so trust me when I say there are some amazing things in this catalog that's coming out that's going to be good from September until the end of December. It's got Christmas stamp sets, Halloween stamp sets, autumn stamp sets, bundles, and then it also has some new embellishments. So anyone placing an order with me using the July host code tonight, so you have until midnight, a $60 order, not only will you get the $6 Stampin' Up! Coupon, you will get from me in the mail in September a sampling of different embellishments from the new occasions catalog. All right, so hopefully that is incentive for some of you. And yeah, that's it, a quick video. I just wanted to show that, and that was a card I had seen and then I had worked on today. I really wanted to work out the measurements for that So I've provided that in the video, so be sure to write that down if you get this set and you want to make that card. Now, did anyone want me to show you how to re-ink a stamp pad? I will, just because we're here, and then we will call it a night. So basically what you want to do, if you can get your ink open, is you basically just start at one end and work your way across. And then you change directions. Like so. And depending on how dry it is, that is going to dictate how much you need to use on there. And then what you can do from there is, like, if you've got some popsicle sticks hanging around, anything that you can use. You can use your bone folder. I don't really want to ink up my bone folder right now. But I might. Then you can just kind of use that to help get it in. Kelly, it's even more tempting for you, my dear, because if you do an order in July, you get your birthday present. Don't forget about that. It's your birthday month, but you have to place an order in July, the month of your birth, in order to get your birthday present from me. All right, ladies, that is it. Thank you so much for joining me. Stay tuned. I can't promise necessarily any more videos before I go on vacation, but I will certainly try, and there definitely will not be any videos while I'm away. I'm sorry about that. So there's going to be a bit of a week where I'm going to be a little bit MIA. I'll try to make some cards in advance so that I can at least be posting some cards to keep you guys checking and keep everybody interested. And then once I get back, there'll be lots, because I will have been able to place my pre-order and I will be able to start showing you what is coming. All right, everyone, thanks. Have a good week. Thanks, guys. Bye.